I've just been asked, what's the best time to advertise? And I love this question because it actually allows us to dive into our audience and dive into the data to help make better decisions about the choices we make when it comes to our marketing objectives. So, anyone that knows me and has dealt with me and my clients will all attest to the fact that when I talk, I want to use data to make decisions and to make recommendations. I don't like assumptions. I don't like opinions. Everybody's got one of them. What I like is looking at what is actually happening out there, knowing and understanding exactly how my audience behaves so that I can make better decisions and use that data and that information to direct and govern what I do when it comes to my marketing, digital, and social objectives. So, in particular, when it comes to advertising, and let's just say your objective is primarily around, say, Facebook and Instagram advertising, the best thing you can do is firstly go into your insights, your Facebook insights, and you'll actually be able to go through and see your audience, and you can actually go and see when your audience are online. So, presuming you have an audience, this is the assumption, by the way, is that you do have an existing audience. You can actually go into the insights and it will say on what days of the week are your audience online. So, for instance, we find amongst, especially in Australia and amongst a lot of our clients, and I know it's fairly, even with our international clients, there seems to be a common thread where we see peaks at certain times of the day. So we know, for instance, in the morning, somewhere around sort of 6 and 7 a.m., there's a spike. Then again around lunchtime, there's a spike. Then when there's a commute, so on the way home, so from sort of 5 to 6, there's a spike. And then again, around 7:30 to 8:30, even depending on the demographic, somewhere around 9:30, 10 o'clock, there's peak time where people are vegging out, consuming content. So when it comes to placing your ads, you actually have the ability to set those times or set those key periods as the time when your ads will get shown. I know recently we wanted to tap into a client that was commuting. We wanted to tap into an audience, I should say, that was commuting. And so what we did was we geo-targeted the train line between the two cities, and we only put our ads or showed our ads during transport time, during the sort of 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock mark, and then again from the 5 o'clock mark or the sort of 4:30, quarter to 5 mark, right through till about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And we found that worked really well because we were trying to specifically target commuters. And the beauty about it and the reason it worked so well is because we understood what our audience was doing. We realized that they're on the train consuming content. Everybody's on their phones, like the zombie apocalypse. They're all there consuming content. That's when you want to tap into them. We find that, say, when we're targeting mothers aged 35 to 40, they're very active around the 9:30 mark. That's sort of like 9:30, 10 o'clock. They're up late. Kids have gone to bed. They're chilling out. They're consuming content. That's when we find they're the best to tap. That's the time to tap into them. So hopefully that helps. Use the data, make educated decisions, and allow that to govern your advertising placement strategy. Make it as relevant as possible and as timely as possible for your target audience. Thanks, guys.